This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check, 47. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watch safety green. Watch safety.
Kill. Elliott running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready up. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Coming. 6-6. Pull it high.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Matchbox lights. Under 10. 10. Under crunch. Snap.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let one fly for... And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, 34 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Prescott. Dancing to his left. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
A first down throw for Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Okay, dog. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Watch out, watch out.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
54, hey, echo. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Go. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D. Kill, 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 kill. Shit, shit, shit. Hey, Charlie.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go. Hey, 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 hey. 54. X3, 218, chopper. Check right, check right. Hey, watch that. Go.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
They'll run with Penny, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Ready, ready. 70, Indy. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Shoot.
Penny. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
60 outlaw. 1st and 10. Get it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rip left. Rip left. 5.
Jones now on 1st and 10. eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Double dog, that's the way. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. He's coming. We got double up. Ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Go now. 30 base.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Giants on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Kill. Alert flare.
From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Albert Rosas on for the field goal, a 45-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Prescott now from the 50. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun on third. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's going to go down again. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Watch the safety creep.
Here's Jones throwing again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Rosas has pushed it to the right. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Ready? Mike by 4. Mike's by 4. Record. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 37. Check 4. Check go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's got some space here. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On the double. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch twist. 49, check 49. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, box drop, box drop. Big dribble, big dribble.
Jones on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit him quick. Little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. A first down run by Barkley unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go, set. 90, Wolf. Mike, 54. Pick me up. Here we go. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Check, shoot.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, 60 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go, D. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's get it. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Check pass. Hey, kill. 47. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now he's forced out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Cobb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First down, Dallas.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Prescott. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 6-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
As to you said big 3rd down, I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Switch.
On first down, Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
54.
Throwing Jones. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Go to bar with the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
That's what I do. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Lorenzo Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On third and 1, here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, I'm coming. Check three. Check. Hey, Alpha. Shoot.
Now Jones to throw from his end zone. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Down. 10 Lobo. 54 Mike. Strip that ball. Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defenses. Get out the field, defense.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Mike 47. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Draw play, Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 39.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott now. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 29.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lorenzo Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And this one is right down the middle. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking.
And now look at him go. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 76 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Check, 47. Kill.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack. On third down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Go. Get out there. Let's go. Both sevens and Mike.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Let's go.
On second down now, Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Let's go. 50, plant. Check. Watch 54.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Ready.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready up. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the screen. Mike's 54. Ready? Check 50. Hit it.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Come on.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Watch one. Joker. Showing it.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. I'm scared.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his, and the pressure gets to him again. Alec Ogletree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returning is Peppers. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill. Team spell. Snap.
On second down, Barkley. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
On the ready. 55. Check. 55. Mike. Check.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Kill. Hey, kill.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Man, I got you. 47 miles.
To throw is Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A first down throw for Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Jones throwing to start the drive. And this is Latimer, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check it out 3. Hit it.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
First down, New York.
Ready, set.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 54. Mike 54.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning this first.
Jones now throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Barkley. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, Haywood!
Now Jones. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison. 30 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. 22 yards there, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 22.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Go now. 70, Indy.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after